One stock just rallied 500% in 8 weeks, and its DRIVE score says it's not done yet. This is Gainster, and today's stock market scorecard might change how you think about power plays. This is your DRIVE score update for June 12th, 2026, US Eastern Time.
Market overview.
We're on day 2 of a rally attempt, and so far, no follow-through day has confirmed this move. 6 distribution days are still hanging over us like storm clouds. But here's what's interesting. Our watch list holds 15 stocks, with 7 scoring green above 80 and 8 in the yellow zone. That's a surprisingly healthy drive distribution for a market that hasn't confirmed yet. The setups are building even if the indexes aren't cooperating. Think of it as coiled potential best stocks to buy now in June 2026 could emerge fast once confirmation hits. If you want these drive score updates every single trading day, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a setup. Today's market news. AMD stock jumped 5% after Citi flagged a major AI GPU opportunity tied to Meta's infrastructure build-out. This isn't just a one-day pop. Citi is pointing to a structural shift in how hyperscalers source their AI chips, and advanced micro devices could be a prime beneficiary alongside NVIDIA in this expanding pie.
Lumentum Holdings, ticker LITE, has soared over 1,000%, and the motley fool is asking if there's still room to run. As our top pick today with a perfect drive score of 100, we think the chart has a clear answer, and we'll break that down in detail shortly.
24/7 Wall Street reports that analysts just slapped a monster price target on AMD, calling the stock still too cheap relative to its AI growth trajectory. 2 major outlets bullish on advanced micro devices in one day. That's the kind of institutional attention that can fuel sustained momentum.
Stock spotlights.
Intel, ticker INTC, earns a perfect drive score of 100 with a relative strength of 98. This is a power play setup. Intel rallied a staggering 185% in just 8 weeks, launching from 43.87 all the way up to 124.92. It's now pulling back about 21% into a flag pattern, which is textbook consolidation after a monster move. The semiconductor giant is showing the kind of institutional accumulation you want to see. Dell Technologies, ticker DEL, also scores a perfect 100 on drive with relative strength at 95. Another power play, Dell surged 137% in 8 weeks from 177.80 to 420.91. The pullback here is only 6% into a tight flag, which tells you big holders are not letting go of shares. Computer hardware is clearly in demand, and Dell is riding that wave with conviction. SiTime Corporation, ticker SITM, rounds out the triple crown of perfect drive scores at 100 with relative strength 95. SITM blasted up 156% in 8 weeks from 325.32 to 833.08. The 25% flag pullback is deeper, but the semiconductors group continues to attract capital. Watch for this flag to tighten before making your move.
MaxLinear, ticker MXL, scores 90 on drive with a relative strength of 99, the highest RS rating on today's board. Here's the jaw dropper. MXL rocketed 503% in 8 weeks from 1656 to 99.83. That's a 5-bagger. The 19% flag pullback is healthy digestion after a move that aggressive semiconductors are absolutely on fire right now.
If these power play setups are blowing your mind, smash that like button. It helps more traders find these drive score breakdowns.
Today's top pick.
Lumentum Holdings, ticker LITE, is today's #1 pick with a flawless drive score of 100 out of 100 and relative strength at 99. LITE is carving a textbook double bottom. It printed its first bottom at 800.56, after a high near 960, then dipped even lower to 776.01 for the second bottom. The neckline sits at 1085.68, and that's your trigger level. The communication equipment group is attracting serious institutional money right now. Think of LITE like a championship boxer who took 2 hard hits, stayed on his feet, and is now winding up for the knockout punch. If it clears that neckline with volume, the measured move target gets very exciting. The risk a failed breakout above the neckline could trap late buyers, so discipline on entry matters.
Which power play has you most excited? Intel's comeback, Dell's tight flag, or that insane 500% MXL move? Drop your pick in the comments.
Honourable Mentions. Our remaining watch list stocks round out 15 names on the board today. Keep an eye on the AMD setups after those two bullish analyst calls. If the broader market delivers a follow-through day, several of these yellow zone stocks could quickly flip to green. The semiconductor group dominates this list, which tells you exactly where the institutional money is flowing right now. Here's what I'm thinking tonight. 4 power plays, all in semiconductors and tech hardware, all pulling back into flags after triple-digit rallies. That's not coincidence, that's a sector rotation with conviction. The market hasn't confirmed this rally attempt yet. But the strongest stocks are already telling you where to look when it does tomorrow. Watch for a follow-through day. If volume surges on the indexes, these coiled setups could break out in unison. This has been Gainster Trade with Discipline, and I'll see you next session.